What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction video, and this is recent news. We have Sheikh Hasina flees to India, seeks asylum in UK, a Bangladesh protest, and we are here with Paki Sharma. Now, before we dive into this video, if you would like to support the channel by becoming a member, you can sign up by hitting that join button down below. One click of a button, make it easy for you. But let's go ahead and dive into this video, figure out what's going on. Oh my God. Oh wow. Oh wow. Bro, what is going on? Wow.
It's been a very dramatic day for Bangladesh, and that's putting it mildly. Their Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been ousted from power. The army has taken over the country. Protesters stormed the Prime Minister's official residence. They have taken over the capital, Dhaka. Hasina has had to flee her own country, a country that her father helped liberate from Pakistan, a country that she helped build. Earlier today, she landed in India, in the northeastern Indian state of Tripura. Sheikh Hasina came with her sister. Then a few hours back, they arrived at an airport near New Delhi. India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval has met Hasina there. You'd appreciate that this is an evolving situation, so there are new developments every minute. Hasina's plan is not clear at the moment. She's said to have applied for asylum in the UK. Until then, she might stay in India. Meanwhile, in Bangladesh, this is how the news of her exit was celebrated.
Wow. That's crazy. What exactly did she do in Bangladesh for the people to revolt? For the people to storm her residence, for her to have to flee the country as the prime minister. Like, this is insanity. And you see this in Bangladesh. I'm seeing these riots happening in the UK, and I'm just like, what in the world is happening? Wow.
What a turn of events. Not many would have seen this coming. Not very long ago, the same Sheikh Hasina was shuttling from New Delhi to Beijing, shaking hands and negotiating deals. The Bangladeshi Prime Minister appeared to be in complete control of her affairs, but all of it unraveled in the last few weeks. There was a student protest against job quotas. It morphed into a mass uprising and led to the collapse of her government. There's a lot to unpack here, and I think the best place to start with is today. Let's first tell you how the day unfolded. At around 10 a.m. today, 10 o'clock Monday morning local time, protesters started gathering on the streets. They'd planned a long march to Dhaka. And this was after yesterday's violence. The weekend was bloody. Bangladesh saw violent clashes over the weekend between members of Sheikh Hasina's party, that is the Awami League, and the protesters. They clashed. Some 100 people were killed over the last 2 days.
No, this is scary, dog. Like, looking at this is absolutely terrifying. Seeing the division going on in the world is terrifying. Seeing two groups this big absolutely going at each other, 100 people killed, and we don't know if this is going to be the end of it. Like, this is truly horrific, dog. Like,
Imagine how bad it
My
was.
God.
The army imposed a curfew. Security forces were deployed in large numbers, including the police and the military. They were all patrolling the streets, trying to enforce the curfew. But the protesters remained defiant and returned to demonstrate today.
Nobody can stop us from marching today. If we turn back and face them once, we will liberate Bangladesh. And I want to tell my armed forces brothers not to align with the autocrat. Either you be with the people or stay neutral.
The turnout was massive. At around 11:30 a.m. local time in Dhaka, the police tried to break up the protest. They fired tear gas shells and sound grenades. It did not help though. The crowd did not leave. Almost 30 minutes later at noon, the internet was shut down.
Wow.
This move was ordered by the government. The internet shut down. Your WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, all gone. Yesterday, curbs were placed on mobile internet in the country. This was done by the army. So there was no 4G connectivity on phones. Despite all of this, the protesters managed to get the word out and mobilize in large numbers.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Sheikh Hasina. I'm not familiar with Bangladesh. I'm not familiar about anything that's been happening. But I would have to assume that something was done terribly wrong for the people to have an uprising like this. I would have to assume, I can't say for sure, but I'd have to assume something was done terribly wrong to the people, whether it was done over time and the people, it was the last straw, or whether it's done and the people just flipped out. But for the people to have an uprising like this is insanity, where the government has to shut down the internet to try to prevent them from getting word out and marching together. They have to shut down 4G connectivity. This is, I personally, in my life, I've never seen anything like this, where it's gotten that bad to where you have to shut down the internet, shut down 4G. Wow.
At around 1 p.m., there was fresh violence. Clashes erupted between protesters and members of the Chhatra League. That's the student wing of Sheikh Hasina's party, the Awami League. They clashed with the protesters.
God.
Today, they appeared weak and outmatched, though, because there were more protesters on the streets. People from all walks of life are said to have joined the student protest. Together, they occupied highways, and then the crowd started marching towards the capital, Dhaka. The police tried to stop them again. They opened fire. At least 6 protesters were killed, but the crowd was simply too big for the security officials to deal with.
You can't kill everybody. At that point, it's the people's country. You just have to meet whatever demands they have, because as the army is, you can't kill everybody. You can't do that. So you just have to. You just gotta to whatever they demands are, get to them. Do another vote, I don't know, dog. I have no answers. I've never seen anything like it. I truly don't know. Oh my God.
About an hour later, at 2 p.m., we started getting unconfirmed reports. They said Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina had left Dhaka.
I can imagine.
And this triggered speculation about her resignation. 30 minutes later, we received the first pictures. Hasina was seen taking off in a helicopter from Dhaka. Meanwhile, back in the capital, protesters had stormed her official residence. They caused a lot of damage. Even the statue of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was not spared. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was Sheikh Hasina's father. He was also the founding father of Bangladesh. Today, protesters vandalized his statue.
That thing's coming down. I'll tell you right here now. I don't know if they brought it down in this video, but that thing is coming down. It's coming down.
By 3 p.m., the picture was clear. Hasina had been ousted. The Bangladesh Army chief made a rare appearance on television. That's General Wakar-uz-Rahman. He confirmed the Prime Minister's exit. He said that the army, along with other political parties, will form a government. The general said he'd met with all political parties, including the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, the Jatiya Party and the Jamaat-e-Islami. Hours later, the military named an interim government, mostly made up of retired generals and former judges. 2 noted Bangla writers could lead this government, Dr. Salimullah Khan and Dr. Asif Nazrul. There is no one from the Awami League. Sheikh Hasina's party has been completely removed from positions of power. In a statement, the army chief tried to reassure the protesters too. He said their demands will be met.
Yeah, that's what I said. You don't have a choice. At this point, you literally don't have a choice. You have to give them what they want.
The Honorable Prime Minister of Bangladesh has resigned from her post, and we will form an interim government for now to run the country. Please keep faith and trust in the army. I take the responsibility and I promise to protect the lives and property of the people. Don't lose faith in the army.
Soon after that announcement, celebrations broke out. Protesters were seen taking off Hasina's portraits from walls. Inside the Prime Minister's residence, there was complete pandemonium. Protesters were seen taking selfies inside bedrooms. Some of them removed the furniture, the bedding, the clothes, even the crockery. Some were seen floating around in a boat. Others were helping themselves to a buffet. If you think you've seen this before, you're not wrong. Scenes like these played out in Sri Lanka 2 years ago when the Rajapaksas were ousted. A mass uprising demolished their political legacy. Now it's happening to Sheikh Hasina in Bangladesh.
I did not know that anything like this had happened before in my lifetime. Jesus. I've never seen anything like it. Me personally, I don't even know what to say. Do you guys think she'll get asylum in the UK? Would they be willing to take her in? What does she do? What does the government do to the people? That's the answer I need. But that's all we have for this video. Make sure you guys don't forget to subscribe and get a video a thumbs up. Check out the next video. Should be up here. And I'll see you guys next time.